hesitant to go on discussing about it, because in my life it has happened many times that if I have a good idea, I very openly share it, and somebody takes the idea and makes it his own idea, and I don't care, but he takes it in his own direction, and I miss my dream. So I don't want to share ideas in a premature stage, and I want in some way to secure some intellectual rights of, not commercial right, but of controlling the path of the content. But anyway, I will tell you this idea.
Okay.
I feel such a pain, physical pain, because I think it's such a waste that we have all these killings of people and all this destroying of civilization. And we blow up the operas, the houses, the infrastructure, people are dying, people will be fighting in the cold. And there is no purpose. There's not an actual purpose. It is just a result of a phobic narrative that for some reason, maybe special financial interests, or because people are phobic anyway, has been installed in the minds of our leaders, mainly European, because Trump is dreaming for his Nobel Prize. So he says, I talk for peace. Also, we know, you probably know this expression in Latin, si vic pacem para bellum. When you seek for peace, prepare the war. Which means that all the war armor, I don't agree with that, but all the war armor is mainly inclined to operate as a scaring barrier to the war. And that is why you saw these Chinese, and Xi Jinping had this fantastic parade in Beijing with this huge super power of war. And when the parade finished, he sent a message and said, we are the coalition of the East. We are the Eastern Pole working for equitability and peace. And he sent this message to the West. And it's amazing because Trump is saying we are opponents with China, but when he goes to China, he is very friendly with Xi Jinping. So I think that Trump has got his own language code. I think the Chinese have got their language code. I think every person who has senses is not for war. It's just that we cannot communicate the language of peace because we are suspicious. So this is why I'm saying that. I had this dream. So the dream is the following. Up in the universe, there is the supreme God, the supreme divine, in a conference room in the Galactica. And he calls all the gods, supreme, lower, all religions, ancient Greek gods, Hebrew, Hindu, everybody, and says, I'm very concerned. He also invites some wise people. And he invites Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, and some wise people of the world. And he says, I'm very concerned because what we created there is pale blue planet, which we are so happy with our creation. These people there are turning it down, are killing each other, are destroying the environment. What can we do? Has anybody got some idea? And Aristotle says, Supreme Divine, I was for a trip in Spetses, and I saw these two guys there. One of them is an American production director of Hollywood, and the other is a Greek elderly dreamer. And they were talking about 2 films which will bring peace on earth. Shall we tell them to come and see you? So we are invited for an interview in this big conference room by the Divine. And he says, are you ready to work for this? It's a big commitment. Are you ready to do it? So we said yes. But Carter says, I've got my story, which is different. It's called The Eighth Day. And I've got my story, which is a platform. What if platform? So that people in Netflix see different events of terrible things in life which could have been avoided and life would be different. Different, about ancient, Egyptian, and when we condition the people to understand why we're doing wrong, and I'm saying that because I truly believe in ancient Greek philosophy. And in Greek philosophy say, ουδής, nobody, ekon, kakos. Nobody is naturally born to be evil. So I don't think that we are evil. We are all good. So we remember that we are good. We decide not to do stupid things, just stupid things. And because we are happy, have you been in Spezia? In front of the Posidonio, there is a big square. So what we do, we are inviting the leaders of the world. We invite Putin, Trump, Xi Jinping, this amazing guy from England, Keir Starmer, who is a war maniac, Ursula von der Leyen, Macron, and we put them in the officials. And also we have beautiful music. And the good music is the Papathanasiou music, you know. And the music plays, and then not all the people, but all the animals participate in a parade for peace and for friendliness with the environment. So the whales are jumping out of the water in front of wee, singing, and the sharks, and the dolphins, and we've got bears walking on the platea, and we've got eagles flying, and people from all the world making a parade. And then they turn and say, you leaders of the world, stop doing that. We will be with you if you create peace, or we will eliminate you. So that's the story.